Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. This is going to be part 2 of my Friday morning beach walk in North Naples, Florida. The second day of summer, 2024. I'm down at the south end of parking lot 1 at Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park, and it is very quiet. It's a little after 8. The park's been open for probably 20 minutes or so now. They opened a little bit early. Lots and lots and lots of parking spots. I only see a truck behind me and 2 vehicles up to the north in parking lot 1 right now. Summer is here for sure. It'll get busier a little later. I love it. I've had a wonderful beach walk so far this morning. I started down by the Ritz, down at the south end of Vanderbilt Beach. It's about 77 degrees right now. Not feeling muggy, not feeling sticky. It's actually beautiful, a little breeze blowing. Gonna get up to 92 though, and that humidity is gonna kick in and make it feel warmer than it is. Partly cloudy skies throughout the day, maybe even a slight chance for some showers. 'Tis the season. That's just par for the course. I wish you were here with me. Still only 2 parking lots open here. I don't know when they're going to get 3 and 4 going. The beach has been very quiet. I did not see many people walking the beach this morning. Speaking of the beach, let's head out onto the beach. Quick reminder, remember we're on the honor system here. We don't have a ranger station where you pay your entrance fees now, so please use the pay stations that are in the parking lots. There's one up by the front gate for pedestrians and bicycle riders. You can either use the cash box there. If you have an annual pass, what you're supposed to do is take one of the envelopes out and write your pass number on it. Keep your receipt. Over there, a QR code you can scan, pay with your mobile device. That's kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. The QR code doesn't always work right. So it's best just to use cash. If you want to drop a little extra in that envelope for the Florida State Parks, that would be awesome. I love this beach. Love everything about this beach, this park. Look at all this ground cover coming back, railroad vine, and I don't know what all's mixed in there. It is beautiful. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Just a beautiful, beautiful morning in paradise, my friends. Heaven on earth. My little piece of heaven on earth. Hang on, I gotta snap off a couple photos to share later of heaven. A beautiful mile-long stretch of beach. Just waiting for your toes. Calling your name. Water temperatures actually dropped a degree. It's down to like 84, 85. There were some white ibis out here on the beach. I don't know if they're still out here. They're right along the shoreline. Heading down to the south. There's about half a dozen of them at one point. And they kind of split up. You'll see those later. I've got a little dose of Delnor video to share. But here they are. 1, 2, 3 of them. 4 of them. 3 of them. Like I said, there was about half a dozen of them earlier. That was the most I've seen together in a little while. There's always one that just wants to run away and one that wants to stay in the back there. I love this place. How about you? Do you love it as much as me? I hope so. I hope my efforts aren't in vain. I hope you enjoy my morning walks. If you do, send some stars. I get a penny for each star that you send on Facebook. I gotta try to pop off a photo of these little birdies. Bear with me. Bear with me while I do that. I'll be gone for a minute. It's hard getting a photo of them. I like trying to get them with you can see all of their heads and they're not just bunched up together. So I just sit there snapping off a ton of photos. And maybe I'll get one. My little white ibises. Check back later for the video I recorded here, my little walk in the park. You can see more of them, that little bigger group.
Morning, Rob.
Good morning. How are you guys today?
Good. About you?
I'm great. It is pleasant out here.
It's nice.
The temperature is beautiful. Yeah.
Can't
The
complain.
humidity's like, it'll be bad later, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Have a good one. Mike and Maria. Photo time again, sorry. It's magical. Now I'm standing out in the water. Presto, in the blink of an eye. Water's still kind of cloudy. Darn it. I was hoping it'd be clearing up by now. Feels good though. You know, it is. I like it a little bit cooler, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. You're wondering what these little white ibis are looking for. They're looking for what are called sand fleas. The fishermen dig them up and use them for bait. They're really funny looking things. They're kind of scary looking. First time I saw one, I'm like, what the heck is that? I didn't even want to touch it. And I read up on them. Sand fleas, look it up. We've seen them during our walks. Oh, beautiful lighting on those ibis now. Beautiful lighting. I don't know where our friend Dexter is, darn it. I was hoping to see him, get a handle on maybe how many sea turtle nests there are here in the park. Very quiet Friday, huh? I'm not complaining about that, my friends. I'm not complaining about that at all. Had a great walk up here. Walked all the way up Vanderbilt Beach this morning. Got off to a little bit of a late start leaving the house, but I started close to my usual time, around 6:30ish. Wasn't expecting to be out here until about 7. We went out with Boat Naples yesterday evening, so that I didn't get to actually fall asleep till around midnight. Normally I get up about 3, leave the house at 4:30, get out here, have some quality beach time to myself while it's still dark out here. I didn't get out here till about 6 this morning, 6:10. I was able to catch some of these early morning colors though before I went live. Ooh, some red-dripped algae in the water over here. I really haven't been seeing any of that. There's a little bit right in there. See that dark spot? Stingrays out here. Could be some stingrays lurking. Remember the stingray shuffle. Just kind of drag your feet across the bottom when you're walking. Don't pick your feet up and down. Don't be marching. That'll stir it up and scare them away. The fishermen have been catching stingrays. That's why I'm saying that. Even if it's not posted on the news or anything, I've been seeing it with my own 2 eyes, and I did kick one earlier in the week down by the La Playa while I was walking out in the water in the dark. While I was shuffling out in the water. Look at all that beautiful beach. You know, in a way, I kind of like it with just the 2 parking lots. There's fewer people here. It's much quieter. Yeah, we'll be on Vanderbilt Beach here in a minute. Make my way back to where we started. Only 2 live feeds this morning. But you're getting plenty of beach time. You're getting a good dose of the beach this morning. Good quality beach time. Hit that share button. I can't say that enough. Share. You do only 1 share. That's all you need to do on my live feeds. But my other posts, I'd love to see some more sharing going on. My photos and other little videos that I create throughout the day of my morning. My little beach reports and whatnots. I'll have a nice video of those early morning colors to share, as well as a little dose of Delnor Wiggins video to share. I didn't notice any sea turtle tracks on the beach here. I went up, made it up to about Area 3, about the middle of Area 3 this morning. Starting to warm up. You can definitely feel it warming up now. Doesn't take long. Yesterday it felt like about 100. didn't rain up in my neck of the woods over in Naples Park here. Did not see any rain yesterday. There's always that chance for some lingering passing showers as the day heats up. And it's going to be heating up. Thanks to that guy right there. Mr. Sunshine. People still leaving holes in the beach. Yeah, a big sign up by the entrance. Fill in your holes, knock down your sandcastles, pick up your trash. Help our sea turtles. Come on. A little more red drift algae down at the very south end of the park, out in the water here. Not much. Just a few little patches of it. See, and it's gone. All gone. I guess they're working away down at Clam Pass. I don't know when I'll get down there next, but it's going to look, every time I get down there now, it's going to look a whole lot different. Curious to see if they fill in that whole area between that sandbar, that new spit that goes out. If they fill that all in, that's going to be a huge beach. It's going to take a lot of sand to fill it in. It'll be interesting. I heard from somebody down there that's what they might be doing. I don't know where all that sand is going to come from. There was no dredge down there when we were there. I don't know if they're going to really bring a dredge in. I don't know how you get a dredge in there. I asked one of the guys on the crew there that's doing that rerouting project, that's what they're calling it, the rerouting of Clam Pass, if they're still planning on coming here in November. That was the plan. They were going to re-nourish Vanderbilt Beach, put new sand all up and down Vanderbilt Beach. That's always a mess when they're doing that, and it doesn't last long. But it gives lots of people jobs. Keeps one company rolling in the dough, that's for sure. This one company, they do just about all that work all over the state of Florida, not just in Florida, all over. Good business to be in. Lots of expensive machinery. Snowies don't like to get out of the shade. They like staying in the shade. I don't blame them. I guess it's cooler in the shade. I think it's been an awesome morning so far. Of course, I'm actually the one out here. Getting the real deal is the best I can do, though. I try to share my mornings at the beach with you the best I can. Watch where I'm going there. Tripping over somebody's little sandcastle. Here comes Jason on his John Deere, making his way up here. We saw him earlier this morning down at the south end of Vanderbilt Beach. They've pretty much gotten all the red drift algae off the beach here on Vanderbilt. It's taking them some time. It's got to do it in between tides. Get down close to that water during the low tide when he can. This morning I did see him taking some equipment down to Clam Pass. They come in through Vanderbilt Beach Park. It's their access point. I don't know if they're going to be trucking sand in or what, or if they're going to be using backhoes to dig the pass out or what. I don't know. I'd love to get down there to see how they're doing it, but it's going to be a mess down there and kind of dangerous. Good morning.
I love you.
Oh, thank you.
You're very nice. Your movie every day.
Thank you very much.
I like it.
Thank you. Where are you from?
I'm Europe.
Europe?
Albania.
Albania?
Yes.
Oh, nice. How long do you stay here?
1 year.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're here full time.
Yeah.
Well, back and forth.
From here and go in Albania and back.
Okay. Okay. Nice. It's
nice to you. That
well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Every day, every morning is very, very nice.
I appreciate that. Thank you. What's your name?
My name, Harry.
Harry?
Harry.
Okay. Well, I'm Rob.
Yeah, I know.
You know that.
I see you every day.
I love it. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Harry from Albania. That's awesome. It's amazing how many people watch and from where they're watching. I know we've seen folks in Thailand and Australia. All parts of the world. Of course, a lot of Europeans. Oh, I should have told them to go to House of Omelets. Darn it, I missed my chance to give them a plug. They are Albanians, the folks that own Naples House of Omelets. There's a lot of Albanians in the restaurant business here in Naples. Watermark Grill, great restaurant owned by Albanians. Good guys. Hard workers. Man, oh man, hard workers. I can't believe my buddy Bad Bob came down here. He came down for 3-4 days. Him and all his kids and grandkids and wife Sherry. And I didn't get to see them. It's like it's so close and yet so far. They were just so busy with all the kids. Very, very weird. Not getting a dose of bad Bob while I was down here. I was running over to House of Omelets for at least one meal with them. I didn't get my bad Bob fix this trip. I could feel the disturbance in the force. I knew he was here. I just didn't get to see him. If you ever come down here, please introduce yourself. Don't hesitate walking up to me. If I'm doing something that I don't want to be interrupted, I'll just kind of hold my hand up, but don't walk away. I'll finish up what I'm doing and say hello. If I'm doing one of my beach walks, I don't care if people stop and talk to me. It's when I'm recording my little short videos. I just like to do that on my own. So trust me, I'm not ignoring you if that happens. I'd love to say hi. I've met so many awesome people over the years. I can't keep track of them. I can't remember everybody's names. So many. So many, so many. That water's looking a little better. That water is looking a little better. Still got plenty of sun out. Still got plenty of sun burning through those clouds. But they are getting thicker over to the east. I think the clouds are moving east to west again today. So if we do get rain, it'll be coming from the east. To hang out with two of our beach friends yesterday evening while we were out on our cruise with Boat Naples. Tanya and Clark Ferris. Sparky Clark. You know who Sparky is, right? You know who Clark Griswold is. He goes by the nickname of Sparky. That was fun. We didn't get to see the sun sink down into the Gulf, but did see some beautiful colors nonetheless. I do have a video to share of our ride back to the dock. Those colors of twilight, I love that. I sit in the back of the boat. Saw some gorgeous colors yesterday evening, so be sure to check back for that later today. I'll have 3 or 4 videos, additional videos to post today. A few photos. I never post everything that I capture in the mornings. Just one at a time. I always wind up with extra pictures and videos that just wind up in the trash. Used to call it on the editing room floor. Back in the old days when you were editing film, cutting the film, you wound up on the editing room floor. It's amazing, movies, how much they shoot, and then scenes that actually just get cut out. There's a lot of stuff you'll never see. Every once in a while they'll release like uncut versions of movies. It's pretty amazing. I'm not a big, I don't go to movies too much. I don't think I've been to a movie in 20 years. An actual movie theater. Why have they changed, huh? Nice big comfy seats, food and beverages. I'm sure they still have $20 buckets of popcorn. Boy, that popcorn's a money maker for the movie theaters. I wish you were out here with me this morning. Just so peaceful. So peaceful. Loving that sky. Loving that sky. I love those soft clouds. I love the big puffy clouds. I love the soft clouds. I love clouds. In case you didn't know. I'll take a picture of that cloud. Sorry for that little interruption. Maybe you'll get to see that picture, maybe not. Maybe it'll wind up on the editing room floor. I'm tired this morning. Still pooped out. Ooh, little red drift algae here. Don't get it confused with red tide. No red tide here. Hallelujah. How far down I'll go, how far I'll get during this live feed here. We kind of covered all of Vanderbilt Beach today, this morning. We're just backtracking now. Yeah, I am seeing some red drift algae on the beach here in between La Playa and Wiggins. Didn't notice that earlier this morning walking up here. The tide is coming in now. If you're just tuning in, that water temperature is around 84, 85. Air temperature probably around 80 now. Starting to feel warmer than the actual temperature now. That humidity's starting to kick in. Yay, right? Good old humidity. If you appreciate my efforts, if you're watching on Facebook, send some stars. I get a penny for each star that you send to my videos. Doesn't have to be a live feed, any old video that I share. If you see the little star in the corner of the screen down the bottom left, click that, and that's how you do the stars. You buy stars on Facebook, then you send them whenever you feel like. You put them in a little star bank. Facebook does charge a fee for those stars. So if, say you purchase $10 worth of stars, you only probably get maybe $6 worth of stars. They're kind of greedy. The more you purchase, the cheaper they get, though. Steve Gifford can explain all that to you. Starman Steve. Susan Dexter is becoming quite the star lady now. Send in stars. But if you'd like more of that contribution to go to me instead of Facebook, just consider clicking on that PayPal link in the description of this post. That all goes to me. Oh, my ride's here. No. Noisy chopper. Beautiful full moon the other night. Again tonight. Rising. It's actually rising a little before sunset. Miami, boy. I remember as a kid, we would go to the beach for a moonrise at night. It was incredible. That thing was gigantic. Gigantic. Saw some beautiful moonrises. My parents loved the simpler things in life. They were not extravagant by any means. Led a very simple, humble life. We didn't have much money, that's one of the reasons. But they were very content with what they had. Raised me well. Boy, did they raise me well. I never went without. And I'm sure at times it meant they would go without, just so I could have what I wanted. I mean, I was not spoiled by any means, but they did an awesome job. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Jason's sneaking by me. He didn't get any camera time, so he had to honk. He's like going real slow, like, aren't you going to point the camera at me? Aha. Hey, one of these days you get to meet him. I'll catch him when he's over dumping his hopper out sometimes over by the garage at Vanderbilt Beach, or I'll catch him up by the Bluebell Boardwalk up the north end of Vanderbilt Beach. He's taking a little break there in the morning. We'll have a little chat. Have you caught the big one yet? I really haven't seen them catching a whole lot out here. Pelican going by out there. Now there's whiting out here. There were some sheep's head. Snook, of course, swimming back and forth, but those you can't keep. Ladyfish. We always have ladyfish out here. The darn ladyfish. Is there anything biting? Must not speak English. Yeah, beautiful blue sky. Look how blue it gets. That's what amazes me as I tilt up. Look at that. Tilt up to heaven. Just incredible, incredible colors. So incredible, I gotta get a picture of them. I try to snap my photos when there's just a little wave action, because it's not really calm out here. But sometimes the waves just fizzle out on me. You know, they just come in a series. You'll get some bigger ones and then smaller ones and then none for a little while. Very relaxing, the sounds of those little waves. And these aren't, well, every wave does wash away a little beach, but not like the big waves. And we've been having problems with our beach washing away, that's for sure. After this, go back and watch live feed number 1. We did see a little color in my first live feed this morning. Good morning, Alberto. Another one of my friends, I believe they're from Germany. He does a lot of walking in the morning. He walks as much as I do. Yeah, it's an umbrella morning. They got their umbrellas up at the La Playa. Not a whole lot of them. Obviously, it's pretty quiet here. Yep, somebody's confused. It's like, which way am I going? Just went a big circle all around me. Circled right around me. Oh, no jet skis in the water yet at La Playa. This is about the time they usually start dropping them in. I think they have a fleet of about 6 jet skis here at La Playa. I think that's just for their guests to rent. We do have jet ski rentals down at the south end of Vanderbilt Beach. Naples Beach Water Sports. They got a banana boat, take you for banana boat rides. They do parasailing down there. They have paddle boards for rent. I think they have beach chairs and umbrellas down there as well. Cabana Dams is where you want to get your beach chairs and umbrellas on Vanderbilt Beach. It's been there for as long as I can remember. Cabana Dam. He doesn't live far from me. He's just a couple blocks over from me in Naples Park. Oh. So Boat Naples, think about joining us one Thursday evening if you're in town. Summertime, we have a special price. Thursday evening sunset cruises. Pay per person versus paying for the whole boat. Normally you just charter the boat. These Thursday evening cruises, it's a pay per person, so it allows single folks and couples to get out on the water for much cheaper. But you got to call them to get on board with us. So you want to go out on that Thursday evening sunset cruise with Rob. Check out their website, boatnaples.com. Sometimes we see dolphins. It's not a guarantee. There's no guarantees on what you're going to see, ever, obviously. But if you want to see dolphins, you really want to get out. You want to go on a morning cruise. That you have to do a charter, but get a group of friends together. Go out for 2 hours in the morning. That's plenty of time. Captain Sandy will find you some dolphins. But again, no guarantee. But the odds are much higher early in the morning. You'll catch them feeding in Wiggins Pass somewhere. In those backwaters all around the Cocohatchee River. It's so peaceful. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it. I do have to say, this beach is clean right now. This beach is very, 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 very clean. If you're looking for a manicured beach, Vanderbilt Beach is nice. If you like it all natural, Del Nor Wiggins Pass State Park is the place you want to be. If you want to come to Vanderbilt Beach, check out the Vanderbilt Beach Resort. That is your best deal for staying on the beach. It's not a big place. I think they had 39 rooms. Rooms are awesome. Each one's like a little apartment. Some studio type. Others have like 2 bedrooms. Full kitchens, dining room. Best value on the beach, I think, in all of Naples, the Vanderbilt Beach Resort, home to the world famous Turtle Club restaurant. So we got a lot of beach time in this morning, even though I'm only doing 2 live feeds. I think we did pretty good this morning. Got up into Del Nor Wiggins. Now we're almost 3/4 of the way back down Vanderbilt Beach. I'll be calling it a morning here shortly. Maybe I'll do a little beach report, give you a peek at Vanderbilt Beach Park, see how busy that is today. I just can't get over how quiet, how empty the beach is. It's just, I love it. Just a very light sprinkling of people walking the beach. Good morning. It's nice when people say good morning first. Not very often do people not say good morning, but every once in a while. Sometimes I think it's a language barrier thing. Although good morning is kind of universal. I'm having some personal issues with parking at Vanderbilt Beach. It seems that in the mornings the construction workers for that Ritz-Carlton Residences project are using the street side parking, the curbside parking, which I do not think is right. Taking up all those spots, and they get there early in the morning, 6 o'clock, they're parking in there. I might be firing off a letter to our commissioner, not that they're worth a hill of beans. They're all about the money here. They don't really care about the taxpayers, they just care about the money. Some of that erosion. But I know how frustrating. Now, the parking's not so bad in the summer, but in season, it's frustrating when you come to the beach and you can't park there. All right. Find me a little shady spot to wrap things up here. Coming up to the Vanderbilt Beach and Harbor Club. Woo. We had a nice long walk on Vanderbilt Beach this morning, almost up and down the entire stretch. See, Cabana Dan's has some of their umbrellas and chairs set up here. They take care of the chairs and umbrellas at the Vanderbilt Beach and Harbor Club, the teal umbrellas. You can tell Cabana Dan's, they have the teal and the red umbrellas on Vanderbilt Beach. Can't miss them. Wow. No shade out here. No shade. Darn it. Gotta get in the shade to see the screen. All I see is my reflection. My ugly face looking back at me on the screen. Yesterday was our longest day of the year and shortest day of night. Shortest night. Day of night. Shortest night. Having too much sun. Senior moments, they suck. I know what I meant. All right, thanks for being a friend. Thanks if you sent some stars. Thank you. If you happen to send a tip, remember I do appreciate those tips. And I do prefer tips over Facebook stars. You're not funding Facebook when you send tips, but it's your decision, and I do appreciate whatever you do. And above all, thanks for watching. I appreciate that. Be sure to tell your friends about our beach walks. Share, share, share. Remember, not just the live feeds. Anything I post, I would appreciate that. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, my friends. Tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. God bless our wonderful, amazing, and beautiful country. Say some prayers for her. She needs them. God bless America. God bless the USA. Tally ho. Tally ho.